Welcome back to Cooking for Cancer and Chronic Disease. My name is Angela Zaccanini, registered dietitian here at the Hillman Cancer Center. We are at our teaching kitchen.
My name is Eric Capizzoli. I'm also a registered dietitian here at Hillman Cancer Center.
And today, it was brought to my attention that there is a viral video going around on social media of a healthy cheesecake. Is that right?
Yes, viral for like a month. We're a little behind.
So we're a little behind.
But
we're dietitians, so we're going to test this out. Is it actually good for you?
Yeah, I think it's a. We'll see. Have you had it? You haven't tasted it.
I haven't tasted it.
Okay, all right.
So, but what makes it viral? Is it because it tastes so good? Is it because it is healthy?
Yeah, I think perceived healthy, and also hopefully tastes good.
And only 3 ingredients,
Yeah.
as you can see here.
Easiest non-recipe, recipe, whatever that we may have ever done.
Right. So we have 2% fat Greek yogurt. So Greek yogurt goes up to what, 5%?
Yeah, I
milk
think
fat?
I think Siggy's had, but that's technically not Greek yogurt, but that was like a 9%.
Oh, wow.
But
okay.
I mean, yeah, the normals
So
are
Folier
like,
goes up to 5%, I
Yeah.
believe. So we have a 2%. So it's lower in fat, but not the lowest.
right.
And then we have Maman?
Yeah.
Bon
it's an M.
Maman.
Yeah.
It's in cursive.
Yeah.
Forgive me. Strawberry preserves. And then we have the Biscoff cookies that if you've ever been on a flight and you've had Biscoff cookies, you know what we're talking about. So
Which are hard to find over the last
we had to buy these on Amazon. We couldn't find them in the store. But look how many you got.
I
So
know.
we'll be
They give
good
you
for a
case.
while. Yeah. Okay, so how do you put it together, Eric?
So, very simple here. Now, we did take some out to kind of make a previous one so we can try it. But usually what you can do is just take it, you're taking off, I don't know, take out like half a cup, 3/4 cup, and then we're just going to put the cookies right into it. But just so it looks a little better, we're going to just put it in here.
What size is this container, by the way? I'm sorry. 32 ounce.
Yeah, so it's like 5 servings or 3/4 cups in a serving. So we used about half of it before. That's going to be about half of this now. And just to make it look a little nicer. Now with any like yogurt, I don't know that I guess you could use like a non-Greek but I don't know that I would. I think you have to use this thicker, either the Skyr, I believe it's how it's pronounced, like the Siggy's, or a Greek. Really, any strained yogurt.
So question for you. Are we using the Greek or the thicker yogurts because of the texture or because of the health benefit?
Texture. Because I think like with this, we always want you to try to do Greek just to get some more protein.
Right.
Like for our patients trying to get more calories,
Right.
We're going to do that 5% or 4% like a whole milk yogurt. And then if you're not watching your calories, then you can go to 0%.
And Greek yogurt is around 3 times the amount of protein than just traditional yogurt. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Around
I
that
think
number?
Yeah, I think it's about 4 or 5 in regular, like per serving.
And it's about 20.
Yeah, that one I think is 15, 13,
17.
17.
Yep,
Okay.
for 3/4 of a cup.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So we are going to get some more, definitely more protein. It's just strained. They take regular yogurt, you just put it through. I mean, you can take your yogurt at home and put it in like a cheesecloth and it would make Greek yogurt.
Yeah, because I always tell my patients that are looking for extra protein, I'm like, an easy way is to swap out your traditional yogurt for Greek yogurt. However, it is an acquired taste.
Yeah, it's definitely,
Like tangier or something.
yeah, the yogurt is like, tastes stronger.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll move on.
So here you go. Go ahead, you can come from the other side here. Put these cookies in.
Okay. Do you want me to do it a certain way, all the same facing?
Yeah,
Okay.
or we could try to like make it fit in there. Put them in here and then, so with the nutrition, so we have the nutrition for what we made versus a regular cheesecake. Did you look at my numbers?
If I can remember, yes.
Slice of cheesecake, so regular slice, we're talking like, maybe like that,
Okay.
maybe smaller, probably like that.
Yep.
106 grams is going to be 400 calories, 27 grams of fat, 33 grams of carbohydrates, and 6 grams of protein. So when we talk about our patients trying to increase calories, cheesecake is probably like, maybe ice cream and cheesecake are like top for like if you're just trying to get calories.
Right.
Maybe the most calorie dense foods you can eat.
How much was the protein? Only 6 grams.
So they're not, and again, this isn't like, that say the healthiest like calories, but
Right.
the most calorie dense foods, cheesecake is on the top of that list. So our healthy cheesecake, 475 grams approximately, so that's 4 to 5 times as much. That's in the whole thing that we did. So half of this, 3 tablespoons of the
portion.
Yeah, and then 3 tablespoons of the jam.
Okay.
And the 6 cookies. So for the whole thing, 810 calories, 24 grams of fat. So we're lower in fat already. 105 grams of carbs, and then 46 grams of protein. So is it better for you?
Well, we wouldn't recommend you eat this entire portion alone. Because if you were to, make this 4 servings, I guess it is healthier.
So yeah, less calorie dense for sure. Now, one thing you can do with any recipe, we can adjust it. So you can do, like we said, the lower fat yogurt, and this part here, you don't have to put the jam on. And the jam, if you are, a patient with diabetes,
Yeah. This probably wouldn't be the best choice.
You could take the jam off, and that's going to save you 40 grams of carbohydrate.
What about adding fresh fruit?
Yeah.
So getting the sweetness of fresh fruit, getting the fiber content there, but eliminating that added sugar.
Yeah. So definitely going to do that. And then with the other variations to this, you can obviously add the fruit into the yogurt. You can add some of this into the yogurt. As far as I think verdict I would go with, it's definitely going to be, it's going to be better. It's going to be less calorie dense, especially like pound for pound.
Yeah.
But it's not a low calorie recipe. It is going to give you way more protein. Now for our patients too, again, we can have them do this, take the jam out, and you're looking at just way less.
Right. So, general scheme of things, it is healthier or better for you than a traditional 1 slice of cheesecake. And I would say you're getting more bang for your buck. You're getting a larger portion and you're getting some benefit.
Yeah.
So, to me, I guess it's viral for a reason, but now the big question mark is, does it taste good?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing probably, because if it doesn't taste good, why?
Then what's the point?
Why waste your time?
Right. I got spoons out for us.
Okay, and when we want it to sit 4 to 5 hours, overnight's probably better because the cookies will get soft. You can use graham crackers too if you can't find the Biscoff. It's going to be a little different. These are going to be better flavor-wise anyway.
This looks beautiful though.
Yeah.
It looks legit.
It looks like a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Okay.
We've made healthy desserts before and it's a fail. So, I want all the Biscoff.
It's cookie. Wow. It tastes like cheesecake.
Oh man. That can get you in trouble.
Yeah. So I definitely would portion that too.
Wow. If you don't want, if you're watching your calories, you have to be careful. Because I feel like you could easily consume this whole thing. I mean, that's crazy. Not crazy, but
if you just ate what would be
like
a
one
portion
layer
of it, yeah, it's gonna be way less calories, and you're gonna get some protein, so some benefit.
wow.
A little bit better in terms of, we never want to sub recipes or say sub a dessert. Like if you want a cookie and I tell you to eat a carrot, you're gonna tell
Not
me
comparable.
to
Right.
be mad and eat a carrot and a cookie.
And I mean, there's healthy desserts that we've tried that too. It's like we made a tiramisu before. We didn't even record it. It was that bad. So it's like some things you just have to keep it as is, consider it a treat, have a smaller portion. It's all about mindfulness. It's all about moderation and enjoying it and moving on.
Right.
And that's across the board. And we always talk to patients about, wanting nutrient-dense foods most of the time. And a lot of times, desserts aren't nutrient-dense.
Yeah, no, not at all.
They're just giving you carbohydrates, fat, and a lot of calories for...
Yeah, a small amount.
Right.
Yeah, but we always talk about, we talk about being mindful with eating too, but it's also, good for your mind to have something sweet every once in a while. You know what I mean? Or every night, whatever. It's just, if you can't control that, that's when we talk about, portioning and doing those things.
Right.
But I would probably give this thing an A, taste-wise, and then, again, I don't know, it tastes like cheesecake.
I will say it's viral for a reason.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe on to the next one. It's healthy-ish, we'll say, and it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay, well, definitely, you've probably tried it, but if not, give it a shot, and check out our breakfast videos this month.
Yep.
And
let us know what you think.
Yeah.
In the comments, subscribe, give us some feedback. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you.